I've done meatballs many different ways, a lot of times out on the grill, but sometimes you want something that's just a little quicker, a little simpler, and there is nothing easier than using the air fryer. So that's what we're going to be doing today, making some easy air fryer meatballs. Now we're starting with 2 pounds of an 85-15 ground beef, and I have 1 pound of a pre-made Italian sausage. This is just a Johnsonville Italian sausage package. So it's basically a 2-to-1 ratio of ground beef to Italian sausage. To this, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning, and 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Now we're just going to get in here and mix. Really make sure you get that Italian sausage distributed throughout the ground beef. So take your time. Now I've made this before without needing to use a binder like egg or anything like that. And I think it's because there's enough fat in that Italian sausage mixture. It really sort of helps hold this together. But if you find you need a binder, add an egg to this. All right, I'm happy with that. Let's start forming our meatballs. Now, what I'm going to do to get some even meatballs is I'm just going to use my scoop here. Just allows you to get roughly the right amount. Then they're all going to be fairly uniform. Like that. How many meatballs will we get? Now I know I could do some math. No, we have 3 pounds of meat, a little bit of extra ingredients. I don't know how big this scoop is. Is this a 4-ounce scoop? I'm not sure. Could do the math, but no. I'm gonna say we're gonna get 9, maybe 10. Let's be hopeful. Let's make room for 10. I think we're gonna get 10. We got 10. All right, let's get our air fryer over here. All right, my air fryer is up to temp. It is set at 380 degrees, and we're gonna go for about 15 minutes and check the temp. It should be 165 internal because there is ground pork in here and other ground meat. So let's add our meatballs. I think I'm gonna try and get 6 of them in there. About halfway through, I will turn those. The machine tells you to do that. So I'll bring you back at the end when it's time to check the temp on these and plate them up. Oh, those are looking good. Let's get a temp check here. See that 164? That's close enough. There's going to be some carryover cooking. It's going to continue to rise a little bit. But one thing to remember is every air fryer is different. This took 15 minutes. Depends on the size of the meatball, depends upon what you put in the meatball. It can vary. So always check your temp to get it to the temp you want. I'm going to that safe temp of 165 today because there is pork in there. So let's go ahead and plate these up. First thing I want to do is get some marinara on my plate here as a base. And maybe some basil leaves around the side to pretty it up a bit. Now for our meatballs. Finally, a little fresh grated Parmesan on top. And there we have it, our easy air-fried meatballs. Now you can use any sort of marinara sauce you want, any spaghetti sauce, add anything else to this. It's really just about getting the meatballs cooked quickly and tastily. So let's dive in. Let's just get down in here, get a piece of this meatball with some marinara. Cheers. That is a delicious Italian-y meatball, made in the air fryer. 15 minutes for my air fryer, could take longer for yours. But this recipe, you could make these meatballs and do them in the oven, out on the grill, in a pan on the stove. This is a basic recipe for these. I'm just using the air fryer to do it more quickly so that we can enjoy them sooner. You can also add different things to the meatballs that you enjoy. You like mushrooms in there? Go for it. Maybe a little more spice? You could add some red pepper flakes. You can always customize the flavors of things like this. The cooking method may differ, like I said, grill, oven, stove, air fryer. Just enjoy it.